So, Nyesom Wike took his 57th birthday celebration to his state, Rivers State, where he was the former governor. And one of the biggest invites he did was to bring in the Senate President, swillAkpabio, who is his bosom friend to that event. And he gave a speech there that really caught people's attention, just like you saw in the title. Exactly the way it is in the title, that is how he said it in this video you're about to watch now. So take your time, watch it. This video is over 27 minutes. Now, he said, a Judah from Opobo cannot come and stop a man full of grace. A Judah from Opobo cannot come and stop a man full of grace. Now, listen carefully. It's not my words. It's not me that say it. It's your Senate President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria that we all know. Now, you guys know the rift and everything happening in Rivers State. And before this election, a lot of you who now don't want to listen to the name of this man once celebrated Nyesom Wike. And that's why I've decided that anything he said, I will bring it to you guys here. Because I remember it was the time I bring his videos here and you people will always love it. So I will not say much. I will allow you guys to listen to the video. You could see Zekpa was present at the event. It was an awesome night anyway. Listen carefully. Don't forget to subscribe.
Thank you. Please be seated, sir. Let me first apologize that this is one day I would have loved to be here throughout. I do know that Nyesom Wike did not organize this. The organizing committee did not take cognizance of those of us in Abuja. Otherwise, I mentioned to him, why didn't you bring with them to bring it to Abuja? He said, no, I'm out from Abuja. So that is Nyesom Wike for you. I'm out from Abuja. So the good people of Rivers said, you have a jewel in your son, Nyesom Wike. My colleagues have been introduced, but I think Senator Jimmy Kuta was not introduced. He's the chairman of the Senate Committee on Area Councils. And of course, the chairman of Narcotics and Drugs and former governor of Gombe State, His Excellency Dan Kwambo, is also here. We have a lot of them. We have also my brother, the two Senator Ikwerre, NDDC chairman in the Senate, and our leader, with Senator Weber, the deputy majority leader. We have Dr. Kaila, the civil senator from Gov'ship of the PDP extraction, where Nyesom Wike belongs. And we have also, in fact, even the guest lecturer, Prof is the House of Representatives leader in the Senate, Professor Imambe, intellectually sagacious, always on point. May God continue to keep your brain vibrant. And thank you for the vibrant lecture. Senator Sidangu is the only senator that survived in Southeast. He is of the PDP extraction. The others, because of obedience, disobedience of the voters, the whole of Enugu is the only one. Thank God, Governor, the then governor is also here. In fact, in the whole Southeast, he's the only one that survived the PDP. So, Okikalo is ABC. Petera, allow me to talk. Petera is the chairman FCT in the House of Representatives, and my brother, Orwell is from here, Orwell Yesufu, and so many others, two senators. I have seen also Senator Secretariat and many other senators who are here. Let me recognize now the man of the moment, the celebrant, my brother, Senator. I hope I don't make that mistake again. Right Honorable, because he was Local Government Chairman, Right Honorable Minister, Nyesom Wike, the Minister of Ministers. And the wicked successor, my young brother, my young son, brother, Nyesom Wike. I recognize you on behalf of the entire family. I'm very happy that you are here to witness this. The Honourable Minister of State for FCT and our spouse, the civil ministers, including the Pope, the managing director of NDDC, and all the chieftains of NDDC who are here, the Right Honourable Speaker. You guys said COVID here? I thought the government. So I'm very happy to hear. I'm very happy to hear that the Right Honourable Speaker of the River State House of Assembly is here. The Right Honourable Speaker, I'm sure you are here with many of the members. They are all over. Oh my God. So the government is complete then. For those of you who may not understand politics, we were taught even while in school that the parliament can turn a woman into a man and a man into a woman. And as a governor, my greatest fear was my house of assembly. So because of that, I never traveled anywhere without my speaker. So anytime I don't see him for a day, I'll send somebody to his house to find out. So I can come and have lunch with me. Then I'll use idea to look at his face, whether he was happy with me or not. So the only place that can hurt the governor is the House of Assembly. And no court, no democracy can stop that from happening. I hope you know that.
As you get bend down, he does sweet us. As he does sweet us, we will get bend down.
Any president that wants to survive, like Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, must hold the speaker and the senate president very closely, like he's holding us. That is the truth. Recently, he conferred on us this UN, two of us, Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger. Whether he loves it or not, we you must hold the two chambers together. Just to abide peace and right. So, I don't know what is happening in River State, but I do hope that the successor to Yesufu Wike realizes the fact that no matter how the bird flies, the legs are pointing to the ground. Something for you. Today is not for politics, today is for Nyesom Wike. But sometimes I wonder, as a politician, I would never have been a governor, given the resources of River State. And then I disagree with my house, and I'm not able to coach at least one member out of the other group. So if I don't do that, it means there's something wrong with my political philosophy. So I don't care what people say, but we must try to stop this politics of betrayal and politics of treachery. Because it does not even allow for full succession. Prof, in everything you said here, the word that was missing was sustainability. You can have sustainability in good politics and governance when the person taking over from you is interested not destroying you alone, but destroying everything that you did. In my state, they used to go to even the airport I built and move the plaque. I commissioned the road, they will go and move it so that my name will not be there again. But you know, if you are a politician, note, you must have no position. As people oppose you, they are also the footprints and the steps that you use to go higher. When you serve with dedication, with passion, and with godliness, with open heart, God will eventually and suddenly lift you higher. And that is my prayer today for you. Nyesom Wike, you are not the minister of FCC by chance. It is a reward for the hard work that you put in Rivers State. After I come and ask me, and I will tell you, when men say there's a casting down, God upstairs says no, there's a lifting up. He doesn't lift you up because you don't have to abuse people. He lifts you up because he knows the heart, that your heart is pure. I was discussing with some of my colleagues senators, and I said, I don't know how somebody will quarrel with a man like this. If he shouts here, even while we are still there, by the time I get to that door, he has forgotten. He will be the one to carry the phone and call me and say, so when are you coming to the house for lunch? And he has forgotten that we quarrel. Then I'll tell him after the quarrel. So I had a singular opportunity. Just let me tell you, for the good people of Rivers State, why I supported this man to the governor. One of the reasons was that I came to my state and I did what they call underground pipe drainage system, where pipes were going 40 feet below the houses and going from one location. One was about 10.8 kilometers. A place called Itam Junction that was permanently flooded for almost 39 years. You go there now, it's a tourist attraction. We fly over with everything. Then the underground pipe drainage system that enabled people to transport. The roads are built to last 14 days after we had a single pothole in Akpabio. This man entered under the underground pipe drainage system. He stood there. After a while, I turned and I saw tears inside. I said, Honourable Minister, what's the problem? He said, if I'm ever given the opportunity to be governor of Rivers State, I'll turn Rivers State around. So it wasn't a surprise to me when you came here, and even me in the APC, everybody then Vice President came here, and the first thing he said after going round, he just came to you and said, Mr. Project. You are not the one that gave yourself that name. It is not your party that will recognize that. I don't think your party is capable of recognizing people who work hard. It is only the APC that has that capacity to recognize people who work hard. That is why the APC fished you out and brought you out and gave you the federal capital territory. And the difference is very clear. I live in Harcourt. And then there was this overhead bridge. If you are going from the villa and then you cross it to Asukuru. In fact, my brother, I have to be honest, they are miracle worker. You know, minister after minister, for over 20 years, that place remained like that. When you came in and you started your weekend market, I didn't know how. One day I passed there, and I shouted at my boys. I said, where are you taking me to? And they said, we are going to the house. I said, stop. This is not the way to the house. They said, sir, you know you closed this place for about 2 weeks or so. This is what they have produced. So I came out of the car and I went to him. May God bless you and your generation. People, you can't have it all. You must have a few people who criticize you. But just to say, Rob will know that Ikwerre, the man that turned Singapore from third world to first world, he used to arrest some of his enemies. Whenever he wanted to bring down a person, they would shout. Then he would lock them up. 2-3 years later, he would bring the same person out and say, what you are saying here? He said, 18 stories. Don't you like it? He said, yeah, Mr. President, this is wonderful. So you can now go home. I had to lock you up in order to bring this because I must change the status of Singapore. It's not easy for you to change a place. One of my senators yesterday, Senator Shu, had to stand up in Parliament and shout them. I said, we can't hamstring this man. We must allow him to transform the FCT from a slum into a capital city. And if you know the man I'm talking about, you will be amazed. I did not expect such outbursts from him. But he's a very quiet man. But I think it was more out of anger. So my brother, only one thing that I have done, I've discovered today. I've discovered that you are celebrating your 60th birthday. And I can't remember when I celebrated 60. So I cannot say that from today you have to give me respect. I'm your senior brother. Not because I'm Senate President, because I'm your senior by age. So happy birthday to my junior brother. My children and great women of Rivers State. Great women of Rivers State. Great mothers of Rivers State. There is your son, in whom we are all wealthy.
Yes.
God will bless the women of Rivers State. Producing a son like this from Ukraine. I don't want to say anything today, but let me quickly just give a brief address. So dear friends gathered today, we are here as members of the National Assembly, including the chairman of FCP in the House of Representatives, right on Secretariat, everybody knows you, to celebrate not just the years in your life, but to celebrate the life in your life. Nyesom Wike, we are not celebrating the years of your life. We are celebrating the life in your life. The life in the years that you have lived. Very powerful. We have come to honor not just the duration of your life, but the donation of your life to humanity. And the countless ways that you have enriched the life of others, the Rivers State people, Nigerians as a whole. I know a lot of people who have given testimonies of how you have taught them in various states of the federation, continuing to be a humanist and a Nigerian people. Born in the Commonwealth year of 1967, when the fabric of our nation was being tested in the fires of conflict. Maybe that is what is happening, that is what is influencing you. That was the year you were born. When the fabric of our nation was being tested, you emerged. Not in the safety of calm waters, but amidst the storm itself when Nigeria was just beginning the war. So the war entered inside you. The war of what? The war of transformation. The war of infrastructural renaissance. And the war of love for Rivers. I would have told them the story of how you love them, but I would go back to them. And then, if the Rivers people do not appreciate you, please begin to love and wipe yourself. We appreciate you. Niger Delta, we appreciate you. South, we appreciate you. The President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as well as Bola Tinubu, appreciates your work and appreciates you. The government of the APC, we appreciate you. I've seen the National Secretary of APC, Sandali, and he was, PDP, Sam at the time was the policeman of the Senate in the Eastern. I've seen the Deputy National Chairman and all. I don't know, it's good that you came, but the truth is that PDP, you don't deserve a man like Ikwerre. That's why we are all waiting to grab him. So, continue with those who continue to betray.
I said today, not today.
You might have chosen to arrive in a more tranquil time, but instead you bravely came forth into the fray when Nigeria was at war. It is perhaps this very fortitude that has shaped your character, allowing you to rise like an eagle, soaring high above the tempest that besets us. As a two-term governor, you have been a leader of the people, a visionary who acts with purpose, and a great friend whose care for others knows no bounds. Your dedication to uplifting communities as a governor, now as an honorary minister, you've been a minister before, but this particular one, is very impactful, has left serious marks, indelible marks, upon our nation's history. The bridges you have constructed, both of steel and of spirit, stand as testaments to your commitment to progress and unity. I recognize the fire within you long before you even stepped into the public arena as chairman of Akpabio local government area. You were indeed a great secret waiting to be unveiled for the nation to behold. Your contributions to the political landscape of Nigeria, particularly during your governorship years, shine like a beacon of hope. Many would rather say that you have done better now as minister than when you were governor. But I can tell you, your character is to continue to improve upon your performance. You are now fighting to challenge yourself. I became an uncommon governor, I did this, I did that. Each time I look at you, I keep pleading with you, don't overdo. Allow my record to still remain. But I can see that you are very determined to break my record. Your charismatic leadership and staunch advocacy for the rights of your constituents have focused on the pillars of infrastructure, education, and healthcare. Your passion for sports, I will mention Real Madrid. Your passion for sports, particularly football, and your commitment to nurturing the talents of our youth reflect your unwavering belief in the potential of the next generation of Nigeria. You have earned a reputation, my brother, as a leader of uncompromising integrity, speaking truth in every facet of life, even to higher authority. Circumstances will not allow me to unwind most of the things that you are about to say. But one of them will be the agreement is the agreement.
Agreement is agreement, yo, Jai. Agreement is agreement, yo. Come down is to what you come in the nonsense. Agreement is agreement, yo.
Not forget, on this official occasion, the steadfast support of your beloved wife. She has stood beside you through trials and triumphs alike. Her strength and encouragement complementing your leadership in extraordinary ways. Together, you exemplify a partnership that inspires countless souls, growing that love and unity can elevate a leader's impact to unparalleled heights. I salute your wife, I salute your son, I salute your family for sacrificing you to Nigeria. Now let us take a moment to appreciate your infectious spirit, which has the power to lighten the gravest of situations with your wit and your charm. Sometimes you shout, sometimes you dance. I know that a lot of people do not know that you have the best dancers in Africa. You remind us that politics is not merely a realm of policies and procedures. It is also the core value of politics is all about the people. About laughter, about comradeship, about remembering your friends, but not forgetting your enemies. And the shared joy of community and communal living. May this birthday, my brother, bring you as much joy as you have bestowed upon many others. And may you embrace even more adventures, more successes, and an ever-increasing momentum in your noble service to our beloved fatherland. Here is to another year of making a difference, inspiring change, and of course, sharing that signature smile that you are known for, that warms our hearts and makes us to continue to get attracted to you. On my part, I would say that I would know that my colleagues will permit me. You happen to be the only minister I've had the privilege of visiting. I got to your house even when you are not expecting me. So I apologize. I'm not supposed to visit the minister. So I apologize for visiting the minister. Two of you are doing so well in the cabinet. I know other ministers will join. Tunji Ojo, Olububi Ojo, Minister of Institution, is doing so well. You are also a great shining example. My brother, Honorable Minister Patel, in health, is doing so well. We very soon will ask you for your records, because we are the ones who are searching you, so we can save it. But I can tell you that history will record your name positively in this country at the end of your term. Happy birthday, Your Excellency, my dear brother. It is my fervent prayer that the years ahead will be filled with even more splendid moments, and that the remainder of your journey on earth be more glorious than the past. This is our prayer. And because of the fact that the government of sorry, not the government, somebody has sabotaged the air conditioning system, I will beg to stop at this point. But to assure you that no matter whether we are in heat or in air condition, Nyesom Wike remains the same. May God Almighty protect you, grant you more wisdom, grant you good health, and grant you the enablement, not just to save the good people of Rivers State you love so much, but to continue to put smiles on the faces of all Nigerians. Thank you for what you are doing in FCC. And on behalf of the President of Nigeria, I want to say, right on, great Nyesom Wike is the project. Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. The Senate President, with all the senators, will be stepping down from bill.
Your name is